Ever wondered how your favorite producers really mix their beats? And I mean the exact master channel, EQ, and so much more? Well, today I'll be taking you behind the scenes to uncover exactly how these top industry producers approach their mix to make their beats stand out and become instantly recognizable, even without a tag. But here's the twist. Instead of just talking about it, I'll be spending the next 3 days breaking down the mixing techniques from 3 completely different producers. Each day, I'll be diving into the world of a new producer, learning their methods, and applying their unique style to create 3 completely different beats, same genre, different approach, and I'm gonna mix exactly like they would. So for day 1, we're gonna start off with producer A, someone whose sound is heard behind artists like Future, Drake, G Herbo, and so much more. We'll be digging into their process, their go-to plugins, and how they pave the way within the trap scene. Then on day 2, we move to producer B, a total game changer who brings an entirely different vibe. We're talking experimental sound design, wild EQ choices, and the sound that you'd hear alongside artists like Travis Scott, Don Toliver, so yeah, people in that lane. Finally, for day 3, it's time for producer C. This one is arguably known as the best producer of our generation, and maybe even of all time. This style is about layers, precision, and space. And towards the end of each beat, we'll be putting my beats side by side with industry producers to see how close my mix really got. And man, the results were crazy. And so by the end of the 3 days, we have 3 completely different mixes in the same genre. Yeah, man. Let's just get started. Right, man. So for the first day, we're going to focus this whole day on Southside. So Southside is a 35-year-old producer from Atlanta, producing songs like Tunnel Vision, No Heart, Digital Dash, and many more. And if you guys don't know already, I already work quite close with him. So I'm going to go to Sound Banks right here, and I'm going to go to the Synth Palace Vintage Sound Bank right here, which is all multi-keys. It's completely out now, man. Should go check it out. Yeah, that sounds sick. And so now I'm gonna record this through the pedals.
Just watch this now. How that's flipped it is crazy.
That's good enough. So for now we have that, and now it's just adding to that again. Let's get some effects on that. Ooh, that's sick. Hold on. We just flip this, like put this here. That's hard. There it is. There it is. Let's just explore this out. Damn, man, this bank is crazy. So that's kind of the melody there, man. I'm just gonna mix it, arrange it, and then yeah, we can just get to the drum part. Oh wait. We need to show the mixing part. Man, when I'm mixing these right here for the melody side of things, I'm just putting things like reverb on. It's just not too much. Like if the sound is already good, you don't need to put too much on it. I'll be honest. But this one right here, what I like to do for this, for example, I would just get a shaper box right here and just pan this left and right. There's already something on the left side, and there's already something on the right side, and there's already something stereo. So that's 3 parts of the melody filled out already. Put in the other bits, literally you could just put in like shaper boxes and just automate the panning. So now it fits in, you know? And now to blend it in, there's too much high end, I feel like. I'm just gonna cut a little bit of that out. Again, man, we have like all panning sides sorted. So we're pretty sure gonna put the same things on. Literally just the exact same effects. And to do that, I've just right clicked it. I've done file, same track state as, and just brought it over like this. That's pretty much done it, to be honest. There's some mid frequencies here that I don't like too much. Where is this one? So by doing this, you can initially turn down sounds in a way, because there's certain sounds that are filling up certain parts of the waveform. If you can hear that first phrase that I had started with, and if I bring this down, you can hardly hear it now. You know, you can hear everything else pretty fine. And maybe just a little bit of compression. And I like to mess around with stereo shaping a little bit. It depends what style I'm going for. If I'm going for like more of a retro sort of sound, then I might make it more mono. If I'm going to go for more of a modernized sound, then I might just make it more stereo. Yeah, I'm looking for mono on this side. So now it's drum time. This is really where the Southside influence comes in. There you go. It's hard. So of course now we have this right here. I'm going to get another EQ, just a normal EQ2, and just go to the 30 Hertz plus 18 kilohertz cut and just bring this down to around where this low mid is, just kind of below there, but a little bit to the left. You know, you can mess around with this a little bit. So So now there is like, you can't even hear the bass because I removed most of the highs, and it's really just those lows which I've EQ'd out. Like what I said earlier on, you can literally remove sounds with EQs, which is kind of crazy. Of course, this is pretty much unmixed. I'm gonna do the mixing just after this. It kind of already sound pretty good, but the first thing I want to do, man, is I'm gonna go to this EQ right here, grab a Fruity Parametric EQ1. This is exactly what he does as well. I've literally seen him do this in person. This is the exact master chain which Southside uses, man, so just listen up. So right here, man, what we do is we go to this high end right here, bring this up a little bit, bring this bit up a little bit as well, and then just bring this little star thing up a tiny bit too. Nothing too crazy because, of course, this is the whole dynamics of the whole beat, not just a certain sound. So we can't just do this or it's just going to sound horrible. Just going to boost this up a little bit, and that's really how he gets that crispiness, you know what I'm saying? And also, guys, when you're doing the EQ on the master, be sure to have it like this. Have the EQ above the soft clipper because it makes a big difference. For example, if I play it, man, and the EQ is below, look at the master channel. It's going past 0 dB and my eyes don't like that. So if we bring it below, still at 0 dB. Makes no difference. So be sure to keep that in mind too. But now with that being said, that's affected the volumes and the levels, everything else. So we have to kind of remix everything. But we know that everything's going to sound a little bit more crisper now, which is, you know, we can't complain about that. Let's turn it down a bit. Obviously, all of this stuff depends on what sound you use, man. Everything changes depending on the sound because, of course, we hear more high end than low end, so that affects a lot of stuff. Like, this is why hi-hats we have to turn down louder than the clap because it has more high end. I go on about this forever, right? This counter snare, I always like to pan it a little bit to the right, so like there's a little bit of variation in the mix. As you can hear, the hi-hats are clap, pan to the left. This is pan to the right. And now this part of leveling is really just to do with hearing it, man. I sometimes don't even look at the levels. I just try and kind of perceive what my ears are picking off and just go from there. Like, so I'm just gonna try and hear what sounds good. As you can see, I'm not even looking at it. So yeah, about like where the 3 dB is. And now we have the open hats. So open hat I like to pan to the right too. Same thing, man. A lot of the mixing is really leveling, and I can't really teach your ears to learn it. You just gotta keep that in mind. That sounds pretty good to me. So how I like to mix the 808, man, this is some sauce right here. So I think the 808 sounds perfectly as soon as you can hear it clipping with the hi-hats. Like, as soon as you can hear that, just keep it there. So if I go from 0, even here sounds good. Like, that's kind of perfect. Salsa has it around here because, of course, when it's past this 3 dB level, it sounds cool, but it's hard to get an artist to rap on that. You know, you can hear the kick sounds fine. And if the kick isn't hitting, man, this reverse polarity button is your best friend. Like, listen to it now. Sounds alright. Then you put the reverse polarity on. Yeah, you hear how much that hits now? So now if we put this with a melody, I said everything's gonna hit nicely. As you can see, I ain't put no effects on any of these sounds. A lot of people I know have so many effects and limiters and compressors and stuff on these sounds, but really, man, if the sounds actually sound good, you don't have to put all these extra things on. This is the mix which I believe Southside uses. It's pretty close if you ask me. So now is the part of the video where we put the Southside beat side by side with my beat to see if this actually sounds good or close mix wise. All right, so as you guys can see right here, we have a Southside instrumental. It's the instrumental to No Chill by Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo. This is what it sounds like. And this is my beat. Of course, my beat's going to be a little bit slower, so keep that in mind. And literally the same thing, right? Then you have the kicks come in. This is hard though. Pretty similar, man. So if anything, I think that is 99% accurate, or maybe even 100% on how to get Southside mixed. I'll catch you on day 2. Peace. All right, man. Day 2. So for today, we're going to be focusing on Wonder Girl's sound. Wonder Girl is a 28-year-old producer from Canada, producing songs like Antidote, 90210, Used To, and so many more. She's made a staple in the industry with hard-hitting kicks, 808s, and a completely different bounce to most producers in the trap scene. And with that being said, man, I've been researching her for pretty much the whole day today, and I've got a pretty good idea on how to get the perfect Wonder Girl mix. So starting off, man, as you guys can see on my screen, I have sample it right here because I believe the best beats I've heard by her is the ones where she uses samples, and then I'll be breaking down the whole mixing process, which I'm pretty sure she uses to make her beats sound crazy, because her mix, probably one of my favorite mixes. So yeah, man, let's look for some samples. Oh, this might be it. 1.8k views. Ooh. Oh, this is the one, bro. Look at how rare it is, man. 1.8k views. God damn. Okay, hold on. That could be a sick tag right there. I can't lie. So, man, it's a Wonder Girl beat, man. I think it'd be wrong if I didn't chuck this through Fruity Slicer. Now we gotta make it sound more dark because it's Wonder Girl, man. When I love to use this. So vinyls, of course. Now, yeah, let's mess around with the pitch. Right, might add some synth onto this now. We might have something there, I'm not too sure, but... So I'm gonna get a bass, and for that, man, I'm gonna go to Synthpaz Vintage just to speed up the workflow, because of course I could go straight to the synth, but why bother when the synth is like literally in the door? Like a little start here could be cool. That's cool, why not? Let's try with that. So to mix this synth bass, what you'd like to do is you boost the lows of the lows, and literally just boost majority of the highs. Like this. So you can hardly even hear it, but you can feel it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it needs like some arps and stuff on top. That's not weird like this. Yeah, that's, oh, damn, that is crazy. And again, man, Wonder Girl, it's just like chorus, phases, flanges. That is how you really get that bounce. So we still got it in, and you hear that? Sounds sick. And the Fruity Flankers, man, I don't know if you know about this source, man, but like just a default preset. I don't even mess around with presets. Damn, reverse sounds sick. Now, Shade boxing this. She loves to pan her melodies, man. Panning is a really big thing when it comes to Wonder Girl beats. Heavy panning, too. As you can see, man, I started off with a sample, but everything I'm building onto is literally just to support it. To support it, man, you have to make it blend in. Make it a little bit more mono as well to, again, fit the sample. Now it's all blending quite nicely, isn't it? Right, so for drums, man, I mean, I literally had the Wonder Girl kit. It can't get any more authentic than that, right? For the hi-hats, man, instead of just doing the normal two-step, I'm going to just go up to here and go to third beat. And again, I'm going to use that same EQ trick that I used on the Southside beat. This can work on anything, really, man. Again, third step. So what you can do with the panning right here, as you can see, you just right-click this, hold this, and bring this across like that. So one thing that we have to do, man, that we haven't done yet, is we need to go to this shift knob and bring this all the way across. And that is pretty much probably the biggest secrets, man, just using this shift knob. Right, so now let's get a kick on. You know what I'm saying? Now we need the 808. Of course, we need a really long one. All right, so now, oh, this bit's going crazy. This kicking it away, I'm just going to show off this mixing trick right now. There's an issue here. We need some side chaining. I know, right, hear me out, hear me out. I know a lot of these trap beats, man, side chaining is whack. I think it's only really with these beats where they get the pass. We're going to go to a free limiter right now. And then if I'm right, I can right click this, fruit to this track. No, side chain to this track. Go to free limiter right here. Go comp, side chain, insert 26. Bring this threshold down. And as you can see, it's taking time to come out. Yes, now we need this little counter set to finish off. so on this hi-hat here, I'm going to add some delay because Wonder Girl, man, we have to have the delay everywhere. Go to this little wrench tool right here and use this echo delay literally just right here. Right, so now, man, if it's a Wonder Girl beat, we need to get them fills in, man. Yeah, this is completely different to the Southside beats. I think that might be the drums. That drums out crazy. So now let's just solo out all the drums, right? Woo! That's sick. There's more like space in the mix this time. The hats are on both sides now because more drum sounds, you know, you have to pan it a little bit more. If it's all in the center, then it's just going to sound messy. See this on the left? This on the right? The other heights on the right. Bounce crazy. And now for the kick. Woo! Around here. It doesn't have to be insanely loud because the actual sample, the actual kick sample is already hitting. You know what I'm saying? Now we have all the fills that we can bring in. This fill, we could probably pan it around, to be honest. That sounds sick. And yeah, we'll do that on the other fill as well. For this one, it has some low end, so I'm just going to EQ that out. Honestly, maybe just the same thing with this again. Just file, bring that across with all these fills, man. Just pan them left and right. And so yeah, to finish this up, man, one thing I want to do is I can hear on this beat, man, this kick, there's too much high end. To have the Wonder Girl sound, let's just turn it down a little bit. And I feel like I did put too much highs in, so let me just remove some highs. Let's turn the hi-hat sound a little bit so there's more space between the hi-hats and the snare. You hear that a lot on her beats. And then we're going to put it side by side with, of course, as I said, a real Wonder Girl beat. So yeah, as you guys can see, we have an instrumental right here from Wonder Girl called Your Mom Needs to Talk to You. Fun fact, I actually used to listen to this way back when I was just going to college, or even, I think it's even high school, man. I used to always listen to this on the bus. Who cares? Anyway, so I'm going to put my beat side by side to hers. And yeah, this is what my beat sounds like. Right, and now, man, we have Wonder Girl's beat. But let's see how similar it is. Woo! Crazy beat. I mean, you get the point. I think that was pretty close, honestly, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. That was Wonder Girl's side of things. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. But yeah, that's Wonder Girl. All right, man, day 3. So today's the final day, man. And so for producer C, we have Metro Boomin, man. Metro Boomin is a 31-year-old producer from St. Louis, producing songs like Bad and Bougie, Mask Off, Like That, and many more. His approach of ambience and space is what I believe made him into the producer he is right now. Let's go. I'm gonna start by going to flex. So we're gonna go to the essential pianos right here. We're gonna go to the Steinway D1. Probably one of my favorite pianos right now, to be honest. There you go. Bring it across. Metro, man, we're gonna have delay and reverb everywhere. That's pretty cool. I like a bit of reverb, to be honest. That sounds sick. Since I'm gonna throw it through a fruity slicer, I'm just gonna put like a little like synth or something on top as well, so we can just add a bit of texture to that sound. So of course, man, I'm gonna go to Synth Palace Vintage. Just gonna grab a little one shot from there. There you go. So it's a nice little bit of texture there. And this like time stretch knob, this is great for these Metro beats, man. Now do you know what I'm saying? Now I sound very like Metro-y. Oh, we could do 2 layers, low-key. Oh, wait, oh my jeez, oh my days. Okay. Whoa! So I'm gonna put on something that I could just put like underneath it. Look, just hear me out. This is gonna work, right? So now we have 2 of the same sound pretty much. And of course, Metro loves sampling, so this is kind of like, in a way, making my own sample and flipping it. Yeah, now we have these 2, and obviously they're both the same sound, so we need to kind of separate them somehow. Yeah, this is how I'm gonna mix this melody. So this high-end one, since it is a high-end, let's just boost that. Now this low-end one, let's make it known that it's like a low-mid. Put reverb in. And this one right here, we're gonna put this up and we can put this down. Oh, actually, I like this one more. Oh, damn. Let's chuck a vinyl on this. And just chuck the same thing on this second channel. Put some wear in it. Nah, it sounds pretty retro. I'm gonna go to pattern 2 right now, and of course, man, let's go back to synth vintage because we need a really hard sort of vintage synth bass to go on top of this. If you're trying to make a vintage sort of dark sample, man, we need to use vintage sounds. So this is literally the perfect thing for this. Here we go. Add some emotion in here. Nice. So Metro Man, we need to remove them highs. Put some chorus on there to make it a bit more wider. Woo, damn, I did not expect this to happen, man. What the heck? So now let's get some melody layers just to make this a bit more ambient. We need to add some more depth to this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go to melody layers right now, the ambient layers. Damn. What happens if I bring this down 5? Would that still be in a key? Woohoo! Come on. Damn. Hard. Damn. Yeah. Oh, damn. You know, while we're at it, let's just chuck another one in. Damn. First off, man, one sound's gonna go straight to the left, one sound's gonna go to the right. Give me a few effects from this. Usually it's like a little art phrase, and it might already be there. I kind of cheated on this one. It's taking ages. So yeah, man, for mixing this up, Metro loves to pan like a lot when it comes to melodies, drums, and everything. So we're definitely gonna make use of that today. Yeah, heavy panning he likes to do as well. We need a long sort of feedback tail on this. We have the initial melody done. Let's just properly like mix every single sound individually so we can get that initial Metro sound. So I think this is cool. I think this needs just a little bit more high end. So I'm gonna go to normal EQ right here. Even though it's such a low octave, it still sounds kind of high because the frequencies are there. So this is more in the middle, so I'm panning to the left. And I pan this sound to the right a bit. That's got a bit more space between them. These ones are interacting. Let's go to the EQ on both of them, actually. Let's see what frequency range it's mainly in. So it's around here. Let's say on the bottom, let's just say D5. Do you see at the bottom? So now let's go to this one on EQ. Let's go to D5. They're both kind of in the same range. So we need to do something about that. So I'm gonna go to this range. Just gonna reduce this a little bit. Now we can turn it up. And now, as you can see, they're not interacting as much. That's that second sound in. Sounds more like a string sound. So let's boost those highs and get rid of them lows. So if the initial sound sounds like it's in like the mid frequency, the high frequency, or the low frequency, let's just exaggerate that, like over exaggerate it, man. So like this one, for example. So let's boost the high end and just get rid of those lows so it's not filling up the whole frequency chain, because that's how you get muddy mixes. Like that. There we go. Yeah, so now we've got this. Let's get a little vinyl on the actual master. Just make it sound a little bit more retro. By doing that, I'm just going to go to this like knob right here with the age. So man, Metro drums, of course, he goes for like the old sort of 3-6 Mafia sort of sound with his drums. So we're going to go for that today. For the hi-hats, man, here's some source that I'm pretty sure you probably don't know. So if you listen to Like That by Future Metro Booming, you're hearing part of the beat. If you really listen to it, there are parts where Metro cancels out the hi-hat, but you realize that there's 2 hi-hats. There's 1 pound on each side. Normally it's pan to the right, but there's 1 pan to the left that's very quiet, but it's there very quietly. So there actually is hi-hats panned on both sides. And I can bet money that you didn't know that. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to clone that hi-hat, actually. This is literally exactly what he does. And I know that you definitely don't know this. This is pan to the right. This one's pan to the left. But this one pan to the left is a bit more lo-fi. So I'm actually going to put a vinyl on it. Put some wear in it. So then this pan to the right cancels out. Now we need like a sub bass. That goes up, doesn't it? Yeah, now we have drums right here. It already sounds pretty good, but I think it could still be mixed a little bit better. As you can see right here, the bass isn't like plus 3 dB or whatever like the Southside one. Even the kick gets turned down a bit. The bass one put a little bit of attack on, so the kick hits a bit more. Right, so now to finish it off and really get that Metro sound, I want to actually turn this kick down even more. It sounds like it's hitting too much, just turn it down a bit. You know how quiet that is? Literally just minus 3 dB. And this bass I feel like still has too much high end, so let's go like this and literally remove so much right here. Here it was like this before. That's been tamed. You know, we can turn it up a little bit more now. But you know, I'll take that mix. I think that's a pretty decent mix. So yeah, man, I'm going to range this now and get the final beat. And then, of course, as I said with the other ones, I'm going to put this beside an actual Metro beat and see how close we got mix-wise. So now, as you guys can see right here, we have the instrumental to Metro Boomin's Umbrella song. We were actually lucky enough to see that he put the instrumentals all out on stream platforms. So this one is literally the exact instrumental, not the AI stuff. We're going to put it side by side with my beat and see how similar we got. We're going to pitch it down a little bit just so YouTube doesn't like kill me. But yeah, man, that sounded pretty hard. And now let's listen to my beat. See how similar we got. I think they were quite similar, I can't lie. I'm kind of proud of that. So to round up from this video, as you guys can see, we have 3 different mixing styles and they all sound very different, you know, and all of this is in the same trap genre. And it shows that you can have a significant mix in the same genre as all these other producers and still stand out. You just have to find that exact mix. So yeah, I hope you got some insight from this. And if you guys did, sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want down below. We just hit 25k, so that means we're almost at 30k. If we hit that, that'd be pretty sick. So yeah, man, I'd appreciate that. Simple as Vintage is finally out now, man. One of my best kits ever made. Like over 3,000 sounds, man. Like, come on. Of course, that's what I was using in this video. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.